going to build further on our knowledge of Jamboard by learning how to add images. So 3 different ways that you can use graphics within Jamboard are as follows. So this is an example of a graphic that has been uploaded from my computer. This one, I've used graphics just directly from Google. So I've done a Google search inside Jamboard and inserted these in. And then thirdly, this is a graphic that I have used the snipping tool on my computer to take a snip of and to insert into the Jam. So the first one with the image in the background. So this is an image that matches the topic that we were studying. We were learning about programming errors, and basically what I did was drop this image into the background. The pupils came on and had to put on a post-it note to reflect what they thought was happening in the image, and within that we got lots of discussion. We were able to then, what we could do is categorize all of these. So I could make, for example, all of these ones to do with different types of testing. So that's maintenance, I'll put that down there. So I can get integration testing. So I can get all of these things to do with stages of testing and put them together. And then what I could do is change the color of them to make them all pink, to say that, these are all to do with different stages of testing. Then I could group another set together, for example, all of the ones to do with maintenance and so on. So you can get lots of discussion whenever you've got this style of a frame where you have a stimulus image in the middle and then all of the children contribute all around. So how did I do that? Clear the frame and show you it from the beginning. Over to the left hand side, I'm going to click on Image. And here I can choose an image file. So the first one we're going to do is this uploading from the computer. So click Upload, Browse. Then I can go down through my files in my computer. And so I have it here. Tap on it, click Open. And there's the image loaded in. So I just simply click on it. And now notice I'm in my selection tool, drag it out, and that's it. That's done. So then the pupils then will arrive onto this frame. I've got it set up as a collaborative Jamboard. They will come on to the frame and add in all of their post-it notes. Second one then, in this one, I've basically just added in some images directly from Google. So I'll clear this frame and show you how I set this up. Add image. This time, I'm going to choose Google Images. I'm going to type in here, I'll do green tick firstly. And there it is. I like that one. Tap on it. Down here, click Insert. In it goes. Using the corners to drag it up to resize. It's one of them in. Then I want my red cross. I can type red X. Enter. There it is. Tap on that one. Insert. Second graphics in. Drag that up. And then just like we did in the video before, I can then tap on here, get some shapes and compartmentalize both of those. Dots, order, send to back, tap, duplicate, move it across, tap, order, send to back. So now I've got these two categories, and then you can ask questions and see, for example, if they agree or disagree with particular questions or points that you're making. So you can get a lot of discussion here again. So again, this is a collaborative Jamboard, everybody working together on the one frame. The third example then, so in this one, what I did was I took a snippet from a handout that we had been working through in the previous lesson. So this was a bit of recall at the start of a lesson. So I popped this onto the frame, and then I asked the pupils to annotate around what each parts of this code does. Then during the lesson, we kept this Jamboard open and I was asking other questions during the lesson, and then they had to go on and give their responses. Now, this style of Jamboard was one where I gave each pupil their own individual frame to work on. So you notice down at the bottom corner, I asked them to put a little sticky note on with their name so that I can quickly at a glance spot whose work I'm looking at. So I'll show you in the next video how you go about sharing out your same template to all the pupils in your class. So how did I do this? So I clear the frame, and in this example I had this handout that I'd been working through. So this was the workbook that we had gone through in the previous lesson. So then what I do is I get my snipping tool. So down in the Windows icon, scrolling down to look for snipping, it's alphabetical. So and little pop-up appears. I click New, and notice the background went into a dim effect, and then what I do is I select the area that I want to copy. So I'm going to copy, say, down to here, and now it's in my clipboard ready to use. And then back up into my Jamboard tab, and then on the Jamboard, Control V. And it pastes it in, and I can just resize it as follows. And that's it. So I've taken a snippet from part of my handout and applied it in, ready for the pupils to go in and annotate. So that could be, for example, a snippet of one of the diagrams that you've used, say for a science experiment. It could be a snippet of perhaps a set of questions that you want them to answer from your work booklet, and you want them to answer it there and then live for you to monitor. Let me know how you get on, and I hope you find this useful.